I'll be a Christian Lee from the green team there.
That's that Tetris. Tetris or Cobalt, you're neck and neck early on.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. As you see our ref. We get the best ref on our side.
Yeah.
I'm liking it. He's been here for years. Sean.
Yeah, again, every role is important. You know, the refs make sure the players are starting when they need to do. They've got the same seeds.
And I like that Jerpi got the 1 point.
Ah, yes. Was Sidnev the inventor of that? Because I don't know if anybody... I know Sidnev's the most consistent in doing that.
I mean, it probably goes back to the Joseph Saley Corion match back in the 19 finals.
True, true.
I mean, there is truth in not wanting to end in a tie, and that's how you guarantee that, to at least get that 1 press down point.
Oh.
I myself like to have 7 press down points, but pretty ineffective either way.
TillMX asking, what are Jerpi's pronouns? They are she, her. That is a recent development, so you can be forgiven for not knowing that. But yes, yeah, she, her.
Oh, do we got an early top up from Redshirt?
Oh my goodness!
You turn your head away and then bam!
That was a shocker. Yeah, that happens sometimes.
That's,
you know,
a literal Redshirt. That's a Star Trek move right there.
Yeah, you're just trying to settle in. You're like looking at the chat, looking at the things, and then what? A game finished? Oh no! Crumpson saying,
speaking of Corion, we got a shush here from Corion.
Corion, the legend.
In the chat, love it. Missed you, man.
Corion using his own emotes. Amazing.
I really want to make it out to Japan next year if they have the regional out there. It's one of those once-in-a-lifetime things. I'd love to have that as a reason to get out there one day.
Datboy saying, who is Dengler? Dengler is perhaps the most exciting rookie this year. He just destroyed the qualifiers, got 15 max outs, number 2 seed. You know, shades of Eric when Eric came out of nowhere to get number 2 seed in 2020.
Right.
And yeah, we haven't even seen him a lot in Masters. He's been a lot in Challengers. He's only had a few Masters appearances. He's done well enough. I mean, he was in our top 13 when we were measuring fair median score, but he had a very low sample size compared to the other players. And so there was some debate over whether we would include him because he had a low sample size. But it was like, you know, I think he's a good player. I think we should put him in anyways. And yeah, you know, he showed it so far. Now he's only, what, 2 games away from advancing? Yeah. Oh, so we should probably add the heart in, right?
Oh, yes. I'll do that over here. The red shirt. So, whoop.
Yeah.
That's what Vandy does, make the sound effects.
So how different is this from Trey Vision, this whole Nestor Shams
Trey's
interface?
in the chat. I don't want to like.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
This is improving on a design, I think. Instead of drop-down menus, it's literal just push buttons. So you know, it's kind of like training a McDonald's employee to run the cash register. You know, it's very basic that even I can do it. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, that's fair.
Takes the triple. That's going to help a lot. Another split triple.
Yeah, I was just curious because I've never been behind the scenes before, so I never saw how the old system worked.
But I've been. Yobi's here. I'm glad he got the chance to come to the States and see the city and hang out. And him and his wife also made a trip out of it. So. And there's lots of ideas for even more improvements for next year. This was kind of thrown together fairly quickly.
You need to be able to survive death-defying situations. SB pulling it off there.
Give it a control plus there.
So yeah, Redshirt. Again, this is really cool to have Redshirt here. I think one of the very few players in the gold bracket that was here for CTWC 2017.
Wow.
He was here as like a young kid, because he's a local to this area.
Oh yeah.
You know, now he's one of the top competitors. And Jerpi and Rhubarb, these are 2 players that were kind of on the outskirts for a long time. Well, Jerpi was an elite tapper, and you know, then I think fell down a bit in the scene. Not because Jerpi got worse, but just because everybody got better. And Rhubarb has just been phenomenal this year. I think Rhubarb was another one of those players. Vanny and I were mentioning, like, you know, the players that always tended to lose first round in CTM. Eyeball was one of those.
Oh, yeah.
And Rhubarb was one of those for a while, too. Rhubarb would make Masters. And again, that's a huge achievement. very few players can make it into Masters, but Rhubarb was just kind of always on that cusp. You know, would get in and then would just get swept or, you know, lose right away. But Rhubarb is good now, like very, very good.
10 max outs. I mean, our entire top 16 had 10 max outs.
Yeah. One of those big moments I really noticed Rhubarb was good was when Rhubarb made the semis in the Ohio Regional this year, storming through some very good players. You know, that was probably the biggest regional by number of participants we've ever seen.
Oh yeah, I like that Shen has everybody qualify. It's a little crazy, but it's a fun regional.
No, it's absolutely my favorite format out of any regional I've been to. Doing the whole flat bracket thing, it means nobody has to stress about making it into the bracket. Everybody gets at least one competitive matchup. I love it so much. And I mean, it wouldn't quite make sense for something like CTWC, where you just have the best people. But for something like that, where it's a community event to the regionals, where you just want everybody to be able to participate, it's a great system. No Injustice Last Forever says, Rhubarb can play on 29, which is what's needed to be good these days. Yes. And so one of the most incredible things is that Rhubarb was one of the very few matches that had the double level super kill screen.
Right.
Because there was only Tommy and Alex, and I believe Rhubarb versus Allenbot was the third one, and it took several months to get there. Rhubarb got a 1.4 million score in that match, in that game, going into 29.
I believe you had that video covering that, the first double kill screen, right?
Yes, I had the video covering the first double kill screen, and I thought we were going to see more of it, and we didn't for a few months. It's a very high bar to clear. We didn't see it until Rhubarb versus
100 lines
Allenbot.
is a lot.
Yeah.
And you're adding the aggression factor of knowing that that's coming up.
Exactly, exactly. So what we'd see a lot is we'd see people mulling to it.
Right.
And then it's only one player. We don't see the double players hitting it.
This really is like a Ninja Warrior course. You know, the players overcome the obstacle. We make the obstacle harder.
Right.
So once they figure out double kill screen in another 5 to 10 years, we'll have to come up with something else.
Yeah. I mean, the thing I like about it is that there's room for the skill ceiling to go. Like, Jerpi is in a very big trouble. Oh, no. This might be it for Jerpi. Yeah, this is unsurvivable.
But that's 669 for Jerpi, so the chase down begins.
Right, and this should be an automatic win for Rhubarb.
You never say that, Scout. You'll learn that.
I mean, this is like 18 back in the day, where you could just single your way there. Hey, I've gone through 6,000 matches from CTM, and I have seen what happens in the worst of the worst. I think there's one example of somebody choking a chase down in this kind of situation across 6,000 games in CTM.
Well,
so I know it can happen.
I'm looking at your foot. I'm ready to put it in your mouth if things go south.
Okay.
There it is.
Yeah,
well done.
Rhubarb got it. Okay, yeah. If they're on the 1 in 6,000 chance, I jinxed it. I would absolutely take the L on that. But
that would be a urinating tree greatest game if that happened.
Yeah.
So Rhubarb gets the heart. Let me add that on here. Which one? Dengler gets a second one. All right, missed that. Oh wait, here. I'll do that again.
Well, they started right away, and Jerpi is consistently doing the 1-point strategy, so maybe Sidnev has started a trend.
Yep. I did not? Okay. There's that. So, is it 2-0? Redshirt lost that quick one. Wait, was that a warm-up there? Okay, there they go. Game 3 up top. Rhubarb fighting for his Star Trek life.
Foreign players here all the way out from the UK. Great job to SB, but also great job to Cobalt.
So Dengler getting going up here, now up 2 games to none. Dengler on the verge of advancing, and I mean, this is what we would expect from the number 2 seed. You know, Dengler's so consistent. Uh-oh, and this could be it. Redshurt can dig out, but it's going to be tough, and gets exactly the right pieces. 3 perfect pieces in a row. Oh my gosh, was that intentional? That's ridiculous. Not taking the triple there. And the insanity of not taking that triple, if it was intentional, it pays off for Redshirt.
You know you're down 2 games to nothing. Pull out all the tricks.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh
my gosh, and Redshirt gets it over! We'll have to go to the replay on that. That could be a frame perfect. That looked just about at the limit of rolling. Rolling is
look at that shaking. Look at it shaking. It's like, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Rolling is not invincible. There are some heights you cannot get it over, and I think that might have been the exact limit.
Man. There'll be retailers, retro game stores, and they'll say,
Redshirt has been flirting with death the entire game, and he's back in the hot water again.
That's what happens. You pull off that perfect move and then let your guard down slightly and then make another mistake. But digging out slowly but surely.
No, it's tough. Being in this situation, he might be calm, but I'm sure there's so much adrenaline going through him. Something I didn't realize until I finally got up on that stage myself.
Yeah.
There's so much, like you know the pressure of the moment. There's so much mental game to keeping your composure. And so you gotta let those like insane moments cause you to misdrop.
You just go back to tuning it all out and playing like you're in your bedroom.
Yeah. But man, it's hard because when you spend all the effort, you train so many hours. You also want to take in the moment too.
Yeah.
You want to enjoy it. You don't want to just like ignore everything. It's very tough.
I think that's what Eric's doing this year.
Right.
Which is, he's in super high spirits despite losing in the first or round 0 technically.
Yeah.
But he fought. It wasn't a giveaway. It wasn't a throw by any means.
Oh my gosh! And Redshirt again.
And that piece is that's not burnable.
He can take a double.
There's a Mino.
He had a double available. He needs a line now, and he gets it.
Oh my
another one for Redshirt, and another Tetris.
Yikes!
Redshirt is walking a tightrope this entire game, and he's still.
Tower in the middle is just a magnet waiting to attract a piece to end the game.
Oh, that's a great term for it. That tower in the middle, it is like a magnet. There's so many potentials for snags. Redshirt again in hot water.
You have the new generations of Tetris players. The Joseph really, being 16 years old, to be able to win against 7 times.
Oh my gosh.
This is the most fun level 18 play I've seen all tournament.
No, that's the thing.
For it.
You don't want to take away level 18, or at least I know some people do. I like level 18. Oh my gosh, and Noah. Can Noah get out of this? Yes, rollers can do it, but it's difficult. He needs the right pieces.
That did it. That's gonna do it.
It's not over. It's not over. And
it isn't gonna do it.
Dengler.
Oh my goodness.
Needs a square. Where's the square? It comes one piece too late, and that's it.
Chase down though, mega chase down, 344.
Okay.
You can obviously have all the runway in the world.
All right, I won't say this one's automatic. Redshirt does. I mean, he would prefer to get some Tetrises. But okay, as long as Redshirt doesn't give us a heart attack again. Yeah,
New record and.
This may be the most exciting game that didn't go to 19 yet in this tournament.
Well, let's get through this one, and then we'll have to see if we can do it 2 more times.
Yeah.
Absolutely insane. You're going to have to count every time I say that because 16 max outs in qualifying round is absolutely insane.
His performance was more than just the max outs, just the
and Redshirt finally, calm and composed, just taking care of business with this chase down. 1.5 Tetrises should do it. I think, no, less than a Tetris. He gets it with 1 more Tetris.
When you were putting together these stats with the 29, what was the actual term? The F29.
F29.
The percentage. What was the percentage was called?
F29 percentage. Yeah.
There it is.
Redshirt gets it.
Back now, and you have Alex T.
But you also did that for 19, the average number of games that got to 19.
We did, yes.
And the best players weren't near 100%. They were, 70, 80, 90? What was the range there?
Yeah, so we removed it from the talk for simplicity's sake. We had a couple rounds of because originally Marv had 7 stats that he prepared, and we were trying to figure out how we can, portray all this stuff in 20 minutes. Fair 29 percentage is what had the most variance. So fair 19 percentage among the top players, it's all around 90, it's in the 90 to 100% for all of them. There's a couple players that have 100% streak going. Oh my gosh, and Jerpi.
This is crazy.
Where's the hard?
Oh, that's gonna do it. But
is it? Okay, yeah.
That's chase down a situation again.
That would have been too high. Oh my gosh, yeah. This is not automatic for Rhubarb. Okay, now it should be close to automatic.
But look at these two up top again. They're just flirting up there.
Wait, Redshirt, did Redshirt intentionally not take the burn again? What the heck is Redshirt doing? This is absurd. Oh, is Dengler going to do the double spin tuck? He gets it.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, getting the T in there. Clutch.
Look at this tie game.
No, I'm seeing the smiles from Redshirt's and Dengler's match. Oh, Redshirt shaking his head. Maybe saying he's not feeling. He's nodding. Okay, yeah, you see this breath. You know, he's smiling, but there's stress on the inside probably.
Yeah, squeaking in there.
Just everybody needs a deep breath.
Yeah.
We can still have to chase down at the bottom, down to 17,000. One Tetris will do it. For,
yeah, and he's
Rhubarb.
Rhubarb's got the dirty Tetris, just one line piece, and Jerpi's waiting to see it. You do it with triples. No reason not to do it with triples.
Well,
I mean, it feels better to do it with a Tetris, but you don't want to be reckless.
Is this going to win with triples intentionally? Is that the there's the Tetris.
There we go.
There's the heart for Rhubarb. 2-0.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things where, like, in the DAS days, you really didn't want to go for the Tetris if you didn't have to, because missing DAS on one piece negatively affects the next piece really badly.
Oh, yeah.
And there's much less of that with tapping and rolling.
Right.
Like, you don't lose DAS. There's no such thing. So you get less, like, cascading misdrops unless you lose your focus.
Correct.
So yeah, it's a little bit less deadly if you make one, mistake. But yeah, you still don't want to, like.
No single point for Jerpi this time.
Oh yeah. Jerpi, where's the one pushdown point?
No, they're in the middle.
Oh, we got three. We got
okay.
Triple feature from Jerpi.
For CTWC, without them, we would not be able to have these kind of events like this and present them to you. So definitely give a lot of the sponsors a lot of love here. We have, of course.
So this is it. I mean, match points for Noah, but Redshirt unbelievably stayed alive throughout this whole thing.
Tetris anywhere you want.
And yeah,
I mean, honestly, this is the most wide open field ever.
Yes, by far.
In the early years, it was 1 or 2 people who had a chance.
Yep.
In the middle years, 3 or 4.
Yeah, about 4 or 6. 4 to 6.
And last year you had the big 6, and this year you had 13. But I think it's honestly even more than that.
Right.
Like, you're not going to be shocked if number 22 wins the whole tournament. You're not going to be shocked. You'll be like, oh, okay. You could think about it a second and see. I can see that happening.
Right. The big challenge was picking favorites this year was because there was no clean line.
From Rhubarb.
Amazing bits. If that was intentional, that was beautiful. It looked almost like a misdrop. I think, it was because saw the long bar coming next. But it was very hard to draw the line of, like, who do we consider contenders this year, because there's no easy line. Like last year, the big 6, at least they were undefeated by other people.
Right.
So it was a very clear line of, like, who was in and who was out. This year, basically, the line we decided on is who's above Eric. That was the line.
It was right. It's more like golf. Everybody's winning a different tournament every weekend.
I really wish I could hold up that shirt better. I don't have my hanger on me, but I was wearing it yesterday. There you go. They've got it covered.
Early break.
Oh. Yeah, so we want to thank our generous sponsor, Atari Game Station Pro. So this CTWC is brought to you in part by My Arcade, registered trademark. Relive the golden era of gaming with Atari, registered trademark. Game Station Pro by My Arcade, registered trademark. Okay, you probably get the point with the registered trademarks. But this console features over 200 built-in Atari and bonus games, making it a must-have for gaming enthusiasts. Connect it to your TV, use the wireless joysticks inspired by the original Atari design, and enjoy games like Pong, Breakout, and Warlords. The user-friendly interface, game-save options, and dynamic RGB LED lights enhance the immersive gaming experience. Available for pre-order now at GameStop.com.
Warlords is a classic.
Yep. Hey, I've done it before. I've shouted from the rooftops about Raid Shadow Legends for my YouTube channel.
Wow, look at these close games, though. This is tightened up quite a bit.
No, but we really do appreciate the sponsor, because it means we've gotten, like, little activities for passersby to play Tetris on, because we have limited stations to, have these players, who are practicing for the World Championships. You want something for casual people to do when they walk up. And so that's what sponsors, if you have a relevant product, it's a great partnership, because, we have a lot of people walking by, they're interested, they want to do something, So yeah, if you have a product that's relevant to Tetris, by all means, it's a great place to show it off.
So 540 transition for Dengler. So the number 2 seed, not an automatic out in round 1. This is the new state of our seed in this new evolution, new ownership, new rule set.
Yeah.
New wide open gameplay.
All right, Redshirt, you know, not quite heart attack yet, but a little bit of a heart murmur.
Oh boy, hang the square.
Little hangs again. Rolling can dig out of this, but it's not automatic. Uh-oh.
Oh, man.
And the Maestrop's cascading.
Oh, don't give up, don't give up, don't give up.
This
Oh my goodness.
This is diggable, but he needs the right pieces.
Wow.
Okay, okay. Oh, getting some. Line piece now. Oh, gets the line piece just in time. This is so hard. Needs exactly the right pieces.
Flat, flat. Oh.
And that's going to be it for Redshirt.
That'll do it.
Slamming his leg, and Dengler, the star rookie, taking out the longtime ancient veteran Redshirt, coming here for 6 years in a row. Well, not the COVID years, but, you know. I mean, it was a good performance from Redshirt. I mean, that's the most amazing game set you can have with those 18 moments. You know, that was so exciting.
If you're facing a top seed, go out all guns blazing, throw it all out there.
Yeah.
What could happen? You might win.
Yeah, yeah. So, all right, we get the level 19 runway stat now that we can come up to the 2-player scene.
So it shows up at 120, so Jerp's going to come up here in a moment.
Yeah, and they both have identical.
588.
Yep. So Rhubarb 10,000 points ahead in pace. Very close. So they're basically neck and neck.
He said the neck and neck.
Oh my gosh! Do I have to like slap myself every time I say that?
Jar for that.
Okay.
It's perfectly fine.
Okay.
Get a little closer.
It's hard. All these players are rollers. I haven't been able to say, and they're not even rolling.
So mid to high 500 transitions, pretty strong. It's going to come down to the first mistake. But Rhubarb increasing that lead up to 3 Tetrises now.
Yeah, this is about 2 Tetris pace lead. Jerpi's got 1 hole. So Rhubarb can build on this pace lead right now. Jerpi's like in that annoying. Jerpi just had to fight through that annoying stage of cleanup mode where you're in no danger, but you just have to burn a bunch of lines. It's very annoying.
How old is Rhubarb? 10?
Rhubarb's not 10.
Everybody's 10 years old according to our stats.
Yeah, the adjustment from
I think they missed a cell.
That's another innate.
Yeah. Missed a cell.
The protocol.
Yeah.
Oh boy, Rhubarb.
The protocols.
There's no real easy solutions here.
Yeah, this is another one of those.
This is looking like my qualifier last night.
And then
he might get all the way back down, but Jerpi is going to close that gap.
Right. And this is one of those situations where this isn't a deadly situation for Rhubarb yet. It's one of those just annoying situations where you're like, as long as this keeps extending, okay, now this is deadly. Now it's deadly.
Flat. Nicely done.
Clutch rolls.
Are you?
Wow.
Really?
Oh, and I thought Rhubarb might have thought something was burning, so dead drop of the line piece. Last moment adjustment.
Is that a Tetris?
A dirty Tetris.
Lucky sevens across the board hit the jackpot. How is he still in the lead?
I mean, Rhubarb's playing with house money right here a little bit. You know, got a 2-game lead. But, you know, you'd like to seal with a sweep if you can. Wow. You know, the really nice thing about that sequence was that it was a very efficient dig. You know, the most annoying thing about the digs is when they last a really long time and you can't get out of them forever. It's a very satisfying thing when it's just bam, 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 it all goes down.
But half a Tetris difference now. Now they're going to start trading the lead back and forth.
Exactly. That extended dig by Rhubarb was exactly what Jerpi needed to even up the pace.
It's my favorite situation in late games.
Yes.
Yes. Plus, because of all the hijinks up top, Jerpi does have the 1 level line advantage.
Oh, true. So Jerpi's actually ahead in pace then, yeah.
Down the bottom. Swords are neck and neck for a while there, but now Alex having...
And Jerpi's got to win this one.
Well, it's going to come to 29 play.
could use
Yeah.
this opportunity, but Ren's double long bar dependent.
So what's the strategy here? Go for the Tetrises late or keep it very low and then assess the situation. So into 29 is Rhubarb with a 923.
Jerpi does not want this situation. Jerpi will probably burn down if they can.
There's
Yeah.
a million points for Jerp.
Oh no, and this could be the end for Jerpi Dude. Misses the second long bar. That's gonna be it. But Rhubarb, this is again not an automatic chase down.
The flat burn.
Yeah, that looked unintentional. That looked like a double flip.
This is a lot of single lines.
Yeah.
That's 50 single lines roughly. You got to Tetris at least once.
Yeah, Rhubarb can do this. There's plenty of runway to just single, but Rhubarb is doing it in style, trying to go for the Tetris. This could backfire because it's now not working out. Rhubarb could not cleanly set up the Tetris and now is in dig mode. You don't want to throw away an easy chase down on these digs, and now Rhubarb in huge trouble. This is diggable.
Still a tapper.
Getting the right pieces.
Oh, man.
Where's an L piece? Where's an L piece? Rhubarb does not want to have to 5-tap this. Gets the L piece. Oh my gosh, and Rhubarb's doing it. Less than half a Tetris, 14,000 points. But another double flip.
That's about 14 singles roughly.
Uh-oh. And now Rhubarb,
needs a line.
Rhubar's about to lose it.
Oh!
And Jerpi Dude stays alive. You could see the relief on Jerpi's face. Jerpi Chick, I mean.
It was such a good name, you know.
I know. It's going to be hard, you know, with these players have the same name for years. And then in the heat of the moment.
All right, we go, game 4. 1 point.
All right.
It is clear, and Tetris ready, and boom, Tetris or Tetris time.
Did we get an answer? How old is Rhubarb?
To the kill screen. Already maxed out long ago.
What about Rhubarb?
How old?
Tetris time.
Yeah, I think Rhubarb early 20s.
Can Tappy survive
Yeah.
this for long? Oh, just back in the box over to the left. This might not be survivable at Tetris time. He's going to top out at 9:23. Sidney taking the first round.
And you know what that means? Sidney now. 17 max outs in this tournament so far.
Oh my gosh.
Yesterday.
Jerpi, really nice tuck. Good paces from both players.
I mean, honestly,
Just deep breaths here.
Yeah.
it could be a record. for a number
Sit
of
back,
matches
enjoy the
in
moment.
the entire tournament.
I mean, that's the thing. It's like, you know, Jerpi has some momentum coming off this game because they could have been eliminated very easily. You know, she on the verge of, oh my gosh, Chris Tang, I just heard saying, Agamescout, are you listening? I'm sorry, I'm not listening. I'm busy. I'm commentating another match. I'll have to watch the VOD later.
But thinking about, when you go through all these moments, are you already taking mental notes about how you're going to present your video for next year?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, you know, trying to do as much mental prep work as possible because there's just, you know, this entire event, it's like dozens and dozens of hours of matches.
I'm amazed at how you manage to capture all those little moments, like King and Bidwell saying, "Hey now" after a 69 call. Like you catch, and you got the little TikTok-y thing where you put the caption over the top. Like, how you catch all of that is it's amazing.
It was basically a process of the very first thing I did was just watch all of my footage. It was like 3+ hours.
But you're not taping all the time, so it just seems miraculous.
Yeah, you know,
you get all those moments.
It's lucky, yeah, that I got some moments.
But early on here, Jerp is pretty much near perfect.
Yeah. 88% Tetris rate. Oh my gosh, to Rhubarb's 47.
Basically, just the 2 burns.
Yeah. So Jerpi bringing the pace early on. Again, level 18 more relevant than ever now. You know, you used to be able to chase down whatever deficit you wanted on 29, as we just saw in the last match. Even when you have the room to do it with just singles and doubles, it's not automatic. These rollers are not invincible. And it perhaps could have been. Rhubarb was kind of trying to set up for a Tetris, and it backfired.
So you're up 2 games to 1 now after that failed chase down.
Uh-huh.
How do you regroup it mentally? I'm not used to ever coming back from a chase down. I'm going to always lose. So I'm wondering if you have the ability to
I mean, the thing what I would think in Rhubarb, again, yeah, I've never been in a similar situation either because I'm always a huge underdog against everybody. But I would think from Rhubarb's situation, it's a little bit comforting that this is a very, even matchup, and Rhubarb's maybe even the favorite. The thing is, you just got to run through your head. Statistically, Rhubarb is likely to take one of these 2 games. If Rhubarb just plays normally, puts up a solid 1.1, 1.2, don't need something crazy, probably takes one of these games.
I mean, that's the old school baseball manager strat.
That's the way I would think about it.
You put your numbers out there. You expect the dice rolls to work in your favor over the course of X number of games.
Right. You just don't want to top out before 29 and give Jerpi an easy victory.
But now you're behind at 130,000, which is not insurmountable.
Yeah.
And all you can really do is just score the points as they come. And I haven't seen a mistake. It's been pretty much perfect play for the past 40 or so lines.
Right, and there's a very weird psychology to NES Tetris when you're playing, where you can't directly affect your opponent anyway, and that's part of the beauty of Tetris is that there's no mean-spirited attacks or anything, but it also creates this mental game where you're like. Please mess up to your opponent sometimes. It's a great thing when you hear the commentators say, oh, and they had a misdrop, and you're like, oh my gosh, yes, internally.
Are we going to have to ban ESP?
I don't know. Yeah, we'll have to ban telekinesis. Maybe that's how Eric won last year, and somebody, other players learned telekinesis and can block it now.
I wouldn't shock me.
Yeah.
But that lead has grown 150,000 points. Look at this. This is a potential 650, maybe even close to 700 for Jerpi. We'll see that stat come up here in about 7 lines.
Enormous lead for Jerpi.
End of vendor sales, baby. I've been waiting for that all day.
Yes. Vessi says, Scout, how do you rate Rhubarb's 29 play using your stats? I don't have it right in front of me, but anybody can go to ctm.gg/matchstats and check it. There's the custom leaderboard page. You can check for 2023 on the 29 stats. Yeah. I would suspect that Rhubarb's pretty good.
So Rhubarb's just going to do what Rhubarb's been doing, just keep the stat clean and keep scoring, and maybe Jerp makes a mistake, but this has been a flawless game so far for Jerpy Chick. That was a funny line. I like it.
Yeah, and people threw out about 5 other suggestions in the chat.
Don't underestimate Sidnev's ability to clean out something.
The thing about nicknames is you really shouldn't get to pick your own nickname.
That's true. The best nicknames come from
your friend group.
Yeah.
But this is flawless. And if you're Jerpi, do you know you're ahead, and do you do I burn here or do I go for the Tetris again?
I mean, the thing is that in this situation, you can be subtle about it. You just play normal. You want to still get the Tetrises. You don't want to give away the lead. But if there's little tiny decisions where it's the choice to take a single or a triple, you take the triple.
Like right here in this board state, you wouldn't want to go much higher if.
Yeah. So again, Jerpi was not going aggressive there and stuck those 2 S pieces on the right, covering the well and committing to 4 burns instead of trying to place them on the left and being aggressive.
It's not trouble. It's just going to eat into that lead.
Okay, that was a very helpful, a dirty Tetris, perfect.
No, yeah.
Perfect, absolutely perfect. Whenever you can burn down like that and get a Tetris and maintain some of that amazing pace you have, best feeling ever.
But the lead has shrunk. It's now down to 60,000, 25,000.
That is true,
Rhubarb is gone into hero mode here.
But Jerpi has lines in hand. Jerpi is behind an entire level, so there is a significant pace lead still in play.
5,000 point lead now.
I know, yeah, it's very close in the real time.
And Jerpi has not been slowing down. Like you said, it was taking a few of those extra line burns, but nothing substantial. But look, that's...
Right, so now maybe some of the pressure is starting to come back.
But again, it's going so fast, maybe you aren't even paying attention to your opponent.
Yeah, it's there's all sorts of mental games. I heard players earlier, casually when I was taking photos, they're just talking to each other, having those all amazing conversations.
Yeah, 2,000 point difference. My God, what a comeback from Rhubarb.
Wow, Rhubarb's been pushing it. Yeah.
Want to hand me that white object to your right over there?
Oh, yes.
That's a spoiler.
Can't spoil it.
We still have a little bit to go before that becomes in play. 1 million points for Jerp.
And
1 million points for Rhubarb. Double max out. Here we go.
Double max out.
But we got a lot of way to go. Level 28, level 27. We're going to go into 29 play.
Yes. Again, we're on double super kill screen watch. We want to see it.
$10 contribution, Larvae for $100.
You know what? We don't want, you know, Katara to have spent all that coding time for nothing.
Josh Camo right there with
And into 29 with 1,092,000.
Perfect for Rhubarb. And Rhubarb might be setting up for Tetris. Right pieces. And doesn't take the triple. Rhubarb's going aggressive.
But then covers it.
Yeah.
Typically height 5, you don't go any higher than that.
Okay, now Rhubarb takes the triple. Rhubarb's like, I'm not pushing this. Oh no!
Ooh.
This is Jerpi's chance, but Jerpi has to dig down. Oh no! Gets the tuck! Where's, oh no! Blocks the well! Blocks the well!
But Jerp.
And that's gonna be it!
Oh!
Rhubarb takes it by less than a Tetris. The micro decisions. Jerpi had, I believe, a Tetris setup or something, and just missed. It was open, and then it was blocked, and then it didn't happen. Yeah. And again, Rhubarb, you know, topped out naturally. This is going to be 2 natural top outs in the stats. That 1.1 clutch by Rhubarb. Just needed to avoid that before 29 top out was super behind. Just play it out.
That level 19 was just tremendous.
Yeah,
just
phenomenal.
He turned it on.
But just again, those consistent 1.1s, 1.2s, that's what's going to win matches here.
So they're going to announce our next group here. I don't know how that'll work, but we'll get you set up soon.
Cool, cool.
We're going to mute while we get that done.
Rans with a triple into kill screen now.
Hello everyone, I'm your favorite unwanted host Sharky. I want to say thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy the match, then be sure to leave a like. Comment down what was your favorite part. And of course, if you want to stay up to date on all things CTWC 2023 and beyond, be sure to subscribe with notifications so you never miss out on another upload. I'm going to keep this one really short and sweet, but I do want to talk about our 2 advancing players and the potential path that they might actually have to face just to make it into top 4. Now, Noah and Rhubarb, 2 very strong players as you just witnessed. Noah, of course, getting the 2nd seed, and Noah was actually one of the players that I said way back in the post-match, all the way back at the final match around 0, on how he's a player that you're going to want to keep your eye out on because he was able to get 2nd seed, you know, right underneath Sidnev's 1st seed with 16 maxes. So if Noah is able to defeat Rhubarb, Noah is going to have quite the challenge on his hands as he's either going to have to face another potential highlight player that I highlighted, which is SV, or he's going to have to face the 2-time world champion Dog. And that is just to get into top 4, not even to get in the, you know, the finals or anything, just to get in the top 4. And that, you know, sometimes seeding can be rough. You get 2nd seed, oh, you have potential Dog matchup as your top 8, as opposed to like maybe Dog being your top 4, or even on the completely other side of the bracket, which really tough situation for Noah. But all in all, none of these brackets or none of these matchups are easy. Any of these players can go down at any one point. And I'm just kind of throwing out some ideas so you yourself can speculate. It's like, can Rhubarb upset Noah and then Rhubarb be the one that has to challenge SV or Dog? Or does SV upset Dog and now is SV challenging one of those 2? Just a lot that can happen, but those are all round 2 matchups, so we're not going to see them just yet. But I want to kind of throw the ideas in your head so you can lead to speculate however you like. Of course, I'm going to have another short little sponsor read in this video, but after that, hope you all have a fantastic day. I'm Sharky, and I'll see you in the next match of CTWC 2023. CTWC 2023 is sponsored by Total Radness. A big thank you to Steve DeLuca from Total Radness, who is not only sponsoring CTWC 2023, but has been a huge part in making the CTWC regional events incredible. He invented the Goofy Foot controller, which has changed the way the game is played. Join the Goof Troop today at TotalRadness.com.